Hi guys, I hope you're well. Today I am going to do a Valentine's date night tutorial. So it's a perfect look if you're going out with the girls on a crazy night, or if you're going on like a romantic date night. And I'm going to be using the Naked Smokey Palette because I just think it is such a sexy palette for Valentine's. So yes, let's get started with the tutorial. As you can see, I've already got one eye done and I've done a bit of kind of contouring. I've done my base, so I'll talk you through that when we come back to kind of the skin, the skin. So the first thing I'm going to do by starting my eyes is to prime my lids using my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. Sorry if you're bored of seeing me use this, but then I'm going to take a blending brush and the Naked Smokey Palette, and I'm going to take this shade here called Whiskey, which is like a dark brown, and I'm just going to put that into my crease, which is going to smoke up the eyes straight away. And I'm just concentrating on the outer part of my crease. And I'm going to take the shade next to it, which is called Combust, which is like a nude shade, and I'm just going to blend out the edges with that. I guess it's just like above my crease. Then I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to take this gorgeous shimmer bronze shade called Radar and just put this all over my lid, concentrating on the centre. I'm going to take a slightly smaller flat brush. I'm going to take this shade here called Dirty Sweet and just put that on my inner corner. I like the shimmer a little bit more. I'm going to take this shade here called High and just tap the brush once into the shadow and just once on my lid, or a couple of times on my lid, and that just kind of brings out the shimmer a little bit more. And then I'm going to take a petite crease brush or a pencil brush, and I'm going to take this shade here which is called Smolder. So it's like a really dark purpley grey shade, I would say. It's so lovely, and I'm going to put this just on my outer V and crease. A bit more definition, I'm going to take some black market and literally just put that in my outer V. I'm going to take my blending brush that I used before, just kind of blend that all together so it looks all nice and neat. This palette seems to have a lot of fallout, so just use your whatever your foundation brush is just to wipe away the fallout. And then because this is a Valentine's look, I just want to add an extra shade which is not available in the Naked palette. So I'm going to take this matte shade called Haux, which is this shade here. So it's like basically it's like a dusky rose colour, like a blush, so you could even use a blusher. And I'm just going to put this just above my crease and just blend that in ever so slightly, just to kind of give this look a bit of a romantic look and just so a bit of a pinky warm undertone. Then I'm going to highlight my brow bone using this colour shade here, 13, which is just a matte ivory shade. So now I'm going to line my eyes, and I'm using the Eyeshadow Black Magic because it's so nice and black, and you can create really fine lines with this. So to make this look kind of not, because you're using a smoky eye, but you don't want it to be like too dramatic. So I would just do like a simple flick, not a cat eye or a huge kind of feline flick, because men kind of find that scary sometimes. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner, and I'm going to use brown because it defines the eyes, but it's just not kind of too dramatic. So before concealing, I'm just going to talk you through what I used on my skin before. So as a primer, today I used a combination of I used the Smashbox Primer Oil, so I just literally took 2 drops on my hand and then just dabbed it all over my face, avoiding the eyelids. You've got to be really sure not to get any kind of oil on your eyelids, because otherwise you're going to have greasy eyelids, your eyeshadow's not going to last, it's going to start slipping off, it's just going to be a real hot mess. kind of waited because it was a while before I was putting my makeup on because I wasn't doing this video for a while. I was doing the school drop up first, so I could really let this sink into my skin. I still used a primer because I just like to, so I used the NARS Pore Minimising Primer, and then waited about 30 seconds for that to sink in, and then I used the Illamasqua Skin Base, which is a lovely foundation. It just looks really natural, it's quite matte, and I just really, really love it. I use my NARS Multiple in the shade Cappadocia just to contour my cheekbones and my nose slightly. And then just to give a kind of like a natural blush effect, I used my Smashbox LA Lights. So for concealer under my eyes, I used a combination of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which is just so lovely. Love this concealer. Crease, it's so great. It's such a close call between this and the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. Then I am also going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Pen because this really, really highlights. So I'm just going to do that like in a tick shape, just triangle. And then just using a mini beauty blender, just blending that. Big beauty blender, I'm going to take the NYX finishing powder in the shade Banana and just apply that where I've highlighted and concealed straight away. So as you can see, it looks quite bright under there, but we'll just finish off the rest of the face and then wipe off the excess. So now coming back to the eyes, I'm going to take a small angled brush. This is a MAC one. So I'm going to take the shade Radar and I'm just going to go along my lower lash line to just add some really nice shimmer all along my lower lash line. This just adds a really nice like romantic twinkle in your eyes, I think. Then I'm going to take the shade Dirty Sweet, use that on my inner corner. Just to add a little bit of definition, I'm going to take a tiny bit of the shade Smolder and just add this just on the outer corner. The excess all around my eyes. Just going to take away any excess shine on my face just to like mattify a bit more, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Set Finishing Powder, loose powder. If you're having a date night, like, you know, like a proper like romantic full-on date night, I definitely wouldn't wear false eyelashes because it just looks too overdone and just too much. But if you're going on a girls' night out, then by all means, wear false eyelashes and just have fun and do whatever you want, because you can make so much more effort when you're going out with the girls because the girls appreciate the effort. I am using the Makeup Forever Smoky Eyes Extravagant Mascara, which I really, really like. So now I'm going to go back and just touch up my contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I'm going to use some NARS Orgasm Valentines. Got quite a full-on smoky eye. I would keep the lips quite nude, and because it's Valentine's, I want something with a nice pink undertone. Nice kind of full pout, and if you're a gloss girl, then definitely go for gloss as well. I am today going to use the MAC Soar lip liner and a new lipstick that I have from NARS, which is called Anna, and it's such a nice, like, just dark, it's like a nice dusky pink. Just remembered that I missed out a step, which is highlight. How could I forget highlight? So I'm using Soft and Gentle purely because I like the name and I think it suits Valentine's really well. So I'm just going to add that a little bit to my cheekbones. There you go, there is my finished look, my Valentine's date night tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other type of tutorials you would like to see. I am definitely going to be doing another tutorial with this palette because I didn't use kind of any of the grey tones, which I really wanted to use, but I just didn't think they were very like Valentine's like or romantic. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, And all the products I have used will be listed on my blog, secretstylefile.com. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys!